right. Hello. Can you guys hear me? How are you doing this evening, everyone? Welcome in to the Monday Night CaresNet. Hope you guys are doing okay. My name's Colton, KI5LDJ. As always, I will be your host online this evening. Mr. Randy, KD5KJZ, is going to be running our net tonight, so very eager to see what he has in store for us. As I said, hope you guys are doing okay. Hello to Mr. Matt. Hello. Haven't said hi to you yet. Misty's still in Ireland. 1 a.m. hopping around YouTube. Nearest smoky barbecue place. Well, there's a lot. It's Texas, as you can imagine. So, there's barbecue's a thing, for sure. There's quite a few to pick from here in our small town. And people will fight over which one's the best. Good to go on AV? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Colton. I appreciate it. I never know how things look on your end. I've only watched bits of these nets afterwards because I can't stand watching myself and hearing myself. But so I appreciate the check-in there. But yeah, hope you guys are having a decent Monday. It's been interesting trying to dry out after last week. I know my pasture is still a mud pit, so if you guys need to do any mudding, but maybe don't. I think my wife would be pretty upset with me. But yes, excellent. I agree, Misty. I'm not sure what the barbecue scene is in Ireland. I'm sure they've got their some pretty good creations of their own, but it's nothing like Texas barbecue, right? But yeah, we're looking to get started here in about 2 minutes or a minute and a half. So hopefully you guys are ready. Hopefully you guys have a nice beverage, a nice snack. Maybe some of you guys getting ready for dinner here. I know I'll be heating up supper not long after we end here. No ruts in the pasture. Yeah, it'd probably not be good. Although if you happen to make ruts while also brush hogging the pasture, that would be awesome. I definitely need one of those, especially after all this rain. Hopefully you guys survived okay. I know we had a couple storms, nothing too severe, but we definitely had some high winds in a few of those. I think hail was projected, but I'm not sure anyone got much to speak of. KG Barbecue in Austin. That's the one. The Egyptian barbecue. Yeah, I mean, who's to say? Ireland could have great barbecue. If they got an Egyptian guy making great barbecue, I'm sure that an Irishman can make great barbecue. We definitely need to go and try that one. Well, alright. I am wondering what Randy has in store for our trivia this evening. It's always pretty good. I feel like he's much more creative with his trivia than I am. I feel myself often looking for topics and what I'm going to be doing. It's always hard to come up with something new. I feel like there's been plenty of questions we've asked multiple times, but Randy always has good ones.
I've got straight up 7 o'clock local time. So this is KD5KJZ, and it's now time for the Canton Area Radio Emergency Services Monday Night Net. Name here is Randy, located about 4 miles south of Canton off of 198. I'll be in net control for tonight's CaresNet. CARES is the Canton Area Radio Emergency Services Radio Club. This net is held Monday evenings at 1900 hours local on the K5VZC repeater at 147.200 megahertz. It's open to all amateur radio license holders, and we encourage you to join in and participate.
Harv says he'd be down to brush hog. Yep. I would be too if I had one.
CARES Radio Club meets monthly on the third Wednesday of the month from 6:30 p.m. till about 7:38ish, till everybody decides they want to go home at the Van Zandt County Library off of FM 859 next to the Blackwell House Historic Home. All interested parties are welcome to attend. The purpose of this net is to build amateur radio use throughout Van Zandt County by providing a venue for operators to become comfortable and proficient speaking over the airways, so that should an emergency arise, we'll be ready to transmit and receive emergency messages. With that, we'll go ahead and pause and check to see if we have any emergency traffic at this time. Any emergency traffic. This is KD5KJZ.
There we go. There's our preamble. As Mr. Randy listens, stands by for emergency traffic. You guys drop in the comments there in the chat. How's your Monday going?
Like we like to say and use frequently, no news is good news on that front. Should you have an emergency at any time, call in with break, and we'll be sure to take that call immediately, or as soon as somebody hears you.
Yes.
We try to listen for those things. Hearing none, we'll go ahead and start taking check-ins. If you would, give me your call sign phonetically and semi-slowly so I can capture it in the log, and we'll get started. All those wishing to check into the Monday Night Cares Net, come now with your call sign, please, phonetically. 85 KJZ.
Phonetically. Kilo India 5 Lima Delta Juliet KI5LDJ.
Kilo Charlie 5 Charlie Mike Bravo.
Stepped on each other there. I was worried. I knew I shouldn't have gone first, or tried to go first, rather. So we'll wait. We'll wait for him to untangle that mess there. Gotta let the net control the net. Right? Don't want to be making any transmissions when you don't need to. Hello, you didn't get a notification, but I might have, but you don't. Yeah, double check. As Miss D always reminds me to tell you, and always tells us, make sure the little notification bell is on down there. But welcome, I'm glad you made it. Even without a notification, you remembered us, and I am flattered. Hope you're doing good, Jason. Right, a little slower this evening.
Alright, well, so far, we'll take that short break, and I've captured KC5CMB, KI5LDJ.
Oh, he got me.
Cody, you were in and out, kind of scratchy, but mostly in there enough for me to tell that it's KF5VAV. Any additional check-ins for tonight's CaresNet? This is KD5KJZ.
Cucumber, black olive, cilantro, lime ranch. That sounds like something my wife would love.
India Bravo. Sorry. KI5BDI.
That's not phonetics. You have it on, but you don't know why you didn't get it. Oh, okay. Guess the YouTube things, I suppose. I'm glad you joined us.
Tango, Golf, Mike.
Wow, and he had a perfect double in there with him, too. Can always tell when there's a double and a repeater.
Juliet 5, Hotel Tango, Oscar.
By that sound in the background. Sounds like, I don't know. It's hard to describe that kind of sound. Let's see how many more trickle in here.
Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Charlie Golf. I will be in and out, so if I don't answer, hit me.
Straight to the point. Love it. Anyone else? It's quiet.
Alright, we'll go ahead and take that break and net recognize Mr. KI5BDI into TGM, KJ5HTO, KJ5HCG. Anybody else for tonight's Monday Night CaresNet? Come now with your check-in. KD5KJZ.
Yo, gotta call out multiple times, make sure that you get everyone in there as people come in and
Hello.
sit down. Yeah, always gotta call multiple times. Make sure that you give everyone ample opportunity to make it to their radios and get them turned on. We're only 6 minutes after the hour, and we're already pretty much through with our preamble and check-in. So we'll go back through, of course, and call on all of us, but it goes pretty quick. So you got to be punctual.
All right, well, we picked up one more. KJ5FLW. We'll go ahead and take that break and move right along and get everybody to do a official check-ins when I call on you. If you would, give us your name, approximate location, if you have any traffic for the net this evening. This is KD5KJZ, and we'll start off with KC5CMB. Your check-in, please, sir.
Name is Gary, sitting about 12, 13 miles out of Canton towards Maybank. Other than that, no traffic at the moment.
I don't know what Gary did, but he's got a great signal coming from that far now.
All right, got you in the log, Gary. Thanks for being here. KI5BDI. KI5BDI, this is Kevin, 5 miles north of I-20 off of Highway 19, no traffic.
Jason's got the alarm going. That's a way to remember.
Good evening to you, Mr. Kevin. Next we have KI5LDJ.
Oh, that's me. Good evening, Mr. Randy. Thank you so much for running the net. Good evening, everyone else here. This is KI5LDJ. Name is Colton, located on the north side of Canton, about halfway between Canton and Edgewood on 859. I have, I guess, a couple small pieces of traffic, just some reminders really, but that'll be it for me. We're also joined online by, we have Mr. KD8CMN, Mr. Harv, and of course the XYL over there, Miss KD5QFC. We are, and looks like we also picked up Jason as well, KI5QID. Don't know if you want to put those honorable mentions in the log there, but there you go. Not hearing me, you are not. Thanks for telling me. I had, my settings went funny. You got me the first time around, but not the second time.
Alright, we may have to come back tonight. KI5VAV, your check-in, please, sir.
Yeah, he'll come back around to me. Thank you for letting me know. I would not have even noticed until I unkeyed. Alright.
Alright, thank you, Cody. Good to have you, sir. Next we have N2 TGM. Your check-in, please, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me know, Mr. Randy. I appreciate you doing both. I think I got it squared away.
N2 TGM. Name's Ken. Beautiful downtown Athens. No traffic for the net. Back to control. Alright, good evening to you, Ken. Long time no hear. Good to have you this evening. Next we have KJ5HTO.
Good evening, everyone. Name is Matt, located a couple miles east of Canton here at I-20 at 1255. I have no traffic for the net.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Matt. Good to have you, sir. Next we have, if he's still with us, KJ5HCG. Charlie, you there?
We shall see.
KJ5HCG, this is Charlie
Thank you,
G.
Dave.
I am located in Canton, Texas, mobile. Have no traffic southbound right now on Highway 19. So, like I said, I'll be in and out.
Not a problem, Charlie. Drive safely, sir. Good to have you this evening. KJ5FLW.
Yes, absolutely, as she says.
This is Nolan, half mile off of Aegis south of Wills Point. No traffic. Back to me.
All right, Mr. Nolan, good to have you. Thank you, sir. We'll swing back around and see if we can get in touch with KI5LDJ. Your check-in, please, sir. Had no audio earlier. KD5KJZ.
That's my cue. Alright, let's try this again. I know you heard me online there, but once again, thank you for running the net, Randy. and good evening to everyone. This is KI5LDJ. Name is Colton. North side of Canton, between Canton and Edgewood. I have traffic for the net this evening. KI5LDJ. Yes, redundancy is very important. Also, programming your radio right.
All right, solid copy that time, sir. And we'll just go right ahead with your traffic. Proceed, sir. K5KJZ.
All right, thank you, sir. Just a couple small reminders. The third Wednesday is upon us. That is going to be this Wednesday. So hopefully we can see many of you at our meeting at the library at 6:30 this week. That you know every time you hear Randy's voice on the net, unless something goes wrong, meeting time. So hopefully we hear you guys there. I will be giving out a slightly modified version of our frequency matrix so that you guys can update your radios. Didn't do much, just added tones to the simplex frequencies at the recommendation of you guys during our last, I guess, Aries meeting 2 months ago. And we'll be getting to do our simplex test, our pace plan test, if you will, on our upcoming Aries net. That's going to be next week. So hopefully we hear you all there. You get the updated rather frequencies. And we'll test them out next week. That's all from me. KI5LDJ, back to net.
All right, thank you, Mr. Colton. Appreciate you, sir. And yep, just remind everybody, meeting is this Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. at the Van Zandt County Library. All right, next we'll double check with Mr. Kevin, see if he has our bad dad joke for this week. Mr.
Oh,
Kevin,
yeah.
K5KJZ.
I hope so. And hopefully we see some of you guys there. Obviously, Harv, Misty, exempt.
A bad dad joke. Why did the nurse grab a red crayon? Why did the nurse grab a red crayon? Anybody out there know?
What do you guys think? Why did the nurse grab a red crayon? The Marines were hungry?
No answers.
That's a joke for just some of you out there. I don't know. Why did she grab a red crayon? What do y'all think?
The nurse grabbed a red crayon because she needed to draw blood.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I knew it was going to be painful, but I just couldn't come up with anything. All right, thank
That's
you,
a good
Mr.
one.
Kevin. Appreciate you, sir. We'll look forward to the next installment next week. All right, this is 85KJZ, and just a brief little piece of information, since everybody I think knows that the XYL and I took a short trip up to Alaska recently. They are under a flood watch or flood warning, and
In
it's
Alaska.
not due to rain. Does anybody know why?
KI5BDI.
Because it's warming and things are melting.
Go ahead, Mr. Kevin.
Rivers start flowing again.
Well, since they're under a heat advisory with temperatures in the 80s and low 90s, I'm assuming that the ice is melting.
That's what I'm thinking.
That is, in fact, what they are having a trouble with. They are having the first ever recorded heat wave and a heat advisory issued by National Weather Service. So they are worried about too much ice melting and flowing down through the rivers. Thought that was an interesting little tidbit.
Yeah. Glaciers are melting. Ice do melt. Ice melt 90 degree.
All right, for tonight's trivia, I've got famous people or semi-famous people who also happen to be amateur radio operators.
Ooh,
Some
this'll be fun.
present, some past. So get your thinking caps ready, and we'll get started with this one.
All right, guys.
So this individual was a legendary news anchor and held the call sign Kilo Bravo 2, Golf Sierra Delta. This legendary news anchor, held the call sign Kilo Bravo 2 Golf Sierra Delta. Anybody know whose call sign that was?
GSD.
KJ5 HTO.
Oh, Matt's on it.
Go
Okay.
ahead, Matt. Take a shot.
He's feeling confident about this one.
Well, I'm gonna take a wild swing here. Was it Walter Cronkite?
I mean, yeah.
Ah, very good, sir. You're off to a rolling start.
What?
It was, in fact, Walter Cronkite.
Oh my goodness.
And that's the way it
That's
was.
the way it is. Or was,
Whatever
yeah.
it was he used to say. I don't remember now. Too old for that stuff. All right, good shot, sir. Next we have this individual happens
Probably
to be
spelled
a
that wrong.
current musician, happens to play in the band The Eagles.
Ah.
Does anybody know his call sign? I'm not going to give his name because that'll give it away too much. I've already given enough clues. So this individual plays for the Eagles and is a current radio operator. What is his call sign and maybe their name if you happen to know it? 85 KJZ.
N2TGM.
Now that's not a surprise. I expected you to pick up on that one, kid. Go right ahead, sir.
What do y'all think?
Well, I don't know his full call sign. I believe it's WB6, whatever, three alpha, yeah, 3 letters. His original call sign was a 2 call sign. That's a little trivia for the trivia question, and his name is Joe Walsh.
Eagle. That would be hilarious, actually. If he did it like a vanity.
Correct, sir. Joe Walsh. Whiskey Bravo 6, Alpha Charlie Union. Whiskey Bravo 6, Alpha Charlie Union.
That's pretty
Is in
cool.
fact Joe Walsh. And he happens to really like Collins radio gear. So if you ever hear him on the HF bands, ask him how his Collins stuff is working out.
There you go. I almost want to say I've heard that, but no, probably
All right,
not.
so this person wasn't necessarily a ham, but they really had an interest in such. They just never got licensed. So which U.S. president was known to have an interest in amateur radio? Which U.S. president was known to have an interest in amateur radio? This is K5 KJZ.
What do we think? I feel like there was people listed quite a few last time, but this is one that wasn't licensed.
J5ACG.
Oh, he's still here, and he knows. Teddy
Go ahead,
Roosevelt.
Charlie, you got a guess for us?
That does sound like a very Teddy Roosevelt-esque thing. Yeah.
Kind of guess. Somebody talked about this the other day, but I'm not sure if I even remember who it was. But I'm going to say Woodrow Wilson.
That kind of
Woodrow
sounds...
Wilson. Okay. Anybody else got a guess of which U.S. president was known to have an interest in amateur radio?
I'd believe it if it was him. Apparently it's not, though. We didn't get a ding ding ding. I'll guess for you there. KI5LDJ.
Yeah, 5LDJ. You have a guess, please, sir?
Well, I do not, but I'll be passing on one from my XYL online. And yours as well, they agree. They're thinking Teddy Roosevelt. KI5LDJ.
Well, yes, that was in fact a president, but not the one
Not
they're
the
looking
one.
for. Anybody else?
I know, yeah. I remember you saying one, Jason, whenever we were talking about it a while ago. There was a bunch. I don't remember who all was listed.
All right, no other guesses. So the person they are looking for is Herbert Hoover. I can't even talk tonight. Herbert Hoover was the president they were looking for that one. 85 KJZ.
Herbert Hoover. And I would not have guessed Herbert Hoover, unfortunately.
I have a sneaky suspicion Ken might pick up on this one too. We'll see.
Oh.
What country music legend changed his call sign to Whiskey 4, Charlie Golf Papa? What country music legend changed his call sign to Whiskey 4, Charlie Golf Papa?
He changed
Who's
it.
got a guess for this one?
So that means maybe the lettering is deliberate.
KFIBDI.
Oh, Kevin was on it.
Go right ahead, Mr. Kevin.
Quick on the draw.
How about Charlie Pride?
That's CGP.
Well, that is in fact a country music legend, but not the one they're looking for. Anybody else?
You're right, Jason. It was Herbert Hoover. W4CGP.
TGM.
Oh, and there he goes. TGM. He's got all the music
Go ahead,
hams
Mr. Ken.
stuck up here.
I'm going to take a stab at this one, but I really don't know. I'm going to say Ronnie Millsap. Well, Ken, you are close. Ronnie Millsap is, in fact, an amateur radio operator, but he is not the holder or previous holder of W4's CGP. Anybody else?
CGP. If they changed it, I have to think that the letters are significant. You just got the notification. Well, that's not helpful. Sorry, Jason. I don't know. I don't know who this might be.
KJ5HCG.
Oh, but Charlie feels pretty confident. Let's see what he thinks.
Go ahead, Charlie.
I'll just call me an early checkout. KJ5HCG, back from there. Clear.
Can't think of it. I can't
Have yourself
either.
a good evening, sir. Thanks for checking in with us.
CGP. Certified guitar picker. I mean, you'd probably have to be a country artist. If you tried to play country and you didn't also play guitar, I don't think anyone would take you seriously.
Figured nobody else has another guess, so I'll let y'all do it. Was Chet Atkins. Chet
Ah.
Atkins. Just so happens that was a vanity call sign. The W4 obviously was his prefix, but CGP he had it standing for Certified Guitar Picker. This is KJZ.
You were right. Right on the money, Harv. You knew. You knew. That's fantastic. Well, how about that? And I probably wouldn't have been able to guess Chet Atkins. I'm sorry. I don't do much country. I wouldn't have known.
All right, well, we'll play a little bit more music trivia into this one. Which rock and roll legend wrote a song about Peggy Sue, who was also a ham radio operator? Sure, I've already given too much away on that one, so that should be an easy one. What do y'all think? KFIBDI. Go ahead, sir.
Whiskey for Morgan
Buddy
Wallen.
Holly.
Gotta be too new, right?
Buddy Holly is exactly who they're looking for. What the trick to this question was that Buddy Holly was not, in fact, a amateur radio operator. It was Peggy Sue Gurin. Peggy Sue Gurin, who had the call sign of K5 Papa Sierra Golf. For
Peggy Sue Gurin.
Alright. I hope y'all enjoyed some of them. See, I may have one more. Let's see here. Yeah, this one I like. Which astronaut and ham radio operator made the first amateur radio transmission from space? Which astronaut and ham radio operator made the first amateur radio transmission from space?
You guys gotta know this one, right? Do we know this one? Actually, The one I'm thinking of might not be the first, because he was fairly recent. So I'm probably actually wrong on what I'm thinking.
Maybe I've stumped everybody with the last one. Any guesses for that one?
Dale Woodlock. I'll throw it in there. You think it was Buzz? Okay, let's see. AI5LDJ.
Go ahead, Mr. Colton.
Well, I have two different guesses. We have Mr. Jason, KI5QID, thinking Dale Woodlock, and then our friend Misty Hill, over from Ireland, thinking Buzz Aldrin. I assume. She just said Buzz, but I think we all know who that is. KI5LDJ. Buzz or Neil?
Alright. Those are some very good guesses, but not the one they're looking for. Anybody else?
I wouldn't imagine that they would be using amateur. I feel like it's more likely on the ISS, which would make my guess more
I'm going
accurate.
to take a guess with Neil Armstrong. I'm not real certain on it, but that's the guess. N2TGM, back to that.
It was a Columbia flight. Okay.
That is awesome. An additional awesome guess. But still not the one they're looking for, though. Anybody else?
What was his name? Michael Collins? Maybe on to something there. Maybe. I don't know. Do I get to guess twice for you? Is that against the rules?
Alright, well, I'll go ahead and spill the beans with this one. The astronaut's name was Owen Garrett. Owen Garrett. Whiskey 5, Lima, Foxtrot, Lima. Whiskey 5, Lima, Foxtrot, Lima. This is K5, KJZ, and the Monday Night Carriage Net.
Owen Garrett is not who I was thinking of. No idea. Hey, no one else had any idea.
Like I say, I hope y'all enjoyed that amateur radio Paul Fine kind of trivia.
That was fun.
So we'll go ahead and start our round of checkouts, and we'll start at the bottom of the list with KJ5SLW. Your checkout, please, sir.
I mean, that was a pretty good guess for being all the way across the world late at night. You didn't even have to participate. You'd be in bed. Ooh, that was a noisy one. Sorry for all the noise.
Well, that last transmission was pretty noisy, Mr. Nolan, but I got you in there. I made out most of what you had to say. Got it. You have a good evening, sir. Charlie's already checked out with us, so we'll jump on to Matt, KJ5HTO.
Well, alright, guys. Seems like we're wrapping up here.
Alright. Great trivia tonight, Randy. Really enjoyed that. Learned something. It's always good. Y'all have a great rest of your week. Hope to see most of you there, if not all of you there, on Wednesday. Looking forward to it. So, we'll be KJ5HTO. Back to that.
Born nosy and love pub quizzes.
Alright, thank you, Matt. Good to hear from you, and hope to see you on Wednesday. Next we have Mr. Ken into TGM.
Yes, well, you are in the right place, Misty.
Well, don't have anything much else. Good trivia questions. I'm going to have to steal them. A couple of them for the rag shoe for Cedar Creek.
That was a good
That
one.
was pretty good.
Yeah,
Congrats.
I agree.
And hopefully we'll see you Wednesday if I can get myself up there. 7-3 to everyone. Into TGM. Alright, yes indeed, Ken. Feel free. Take those and use them as you may. And always good to hear from you. Hope we can see you face to face on Wednesday if you can make it to the meeting. Alright, thank you for checking in. Next we have KI5BDI. Your checkout, please, sir.
I saw that, Jason. I felt my phone go off. I will check that out later. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I agree with everybody else. Really good trivia questions. Hope to see everybody at the meeting on Wednesday. F5BDI back to net control. All right, thank you, Mr. Kevin. And look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Next we have F5VAV, Mr. Cody.
We'll let everyone say goodnight here. That's interesting. His signal is very interesting. It's so strong, but it's in and out. I wonder if he's just got...
Cody, I'm thinking you need at least one more radio in there to make noise for you.
Right.
All right, good to hear you, sir. Hope to see you on Wednesday. Have a good evening. Next, we are going to go to KI5LDJ and his friends on Algor Land.
Thank you so much, Misty. We appreciate having you around. It's a fun time. Alrighty. Hey, thank you so much, Randy. As I was telling the live stream here before we started, your questions are always fantastic. I don't think we could give enough high remarks. So thank you. I appreciate you running the net, bringing some awesome trivia, and being a good time. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week, at least a great half of your week, because I can tell you again on Wednesday when I see you at the meeting, right? But in any event, I hope you guys stay safe and stay cool enough. If you're working outside, drink plenty of water. But take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you guys Wednesday. KI5LDJ.
Alright, very good. Yep, just another little reminder to see everybody on Wednesday.
Just a little
Thank
one.
you, Mr. Colton. Next we have KC5CMB, Mr. Gary. KC5CMB, that is your question. Heard a few things.
We're good.
CMB returning to the net, clear.
7-3s.
All right,
7-3s,
Gary.
Jason.
Appreciate you stopping by and checking in with us. Well, that was the last one, not least. But I hope everybody has a fun and exciting rest of your week. We hope to see everybody on Wednesday. If you can make it to the meeting, we look forward to seeing you. So we'll go ahead and close the net down, return the repeater back to normal amateur use. This is K5KJC. Have a good evening. 7-3.
There you go. That's it. That is it, folks. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Good night, D. And yes, as she says, do as the lady says. Like, subscribe. Leave us a comment if you're watching this after the fact. I don't know how many of you are doing that, but if you happen to find this and you're here, especially if you're still here all the way into this video, go ahead and leave a smiley face emoji down in the comments. I was gonna say leave an emoji, but that could get... Anyways, you guys have a great week, and as we've been saying, hopefully we see some of you guys on Wednesday if you're local. If not, we'll be back here next week. Next Monday we are doing our Aries net, and we're gonna be doing some testing to see how well we can communicate in simplex mainly. We'll of course be using our repeaters to start off with, and then we'll bump it down to simplex and try a few things. We'll see how it goes. Look at that, we already have some smiley faces going. Guys, I said if you're watching it later. That just means now you have to come back and watch it, and then anyways. 7-3's all good night to D, Jason, Harv, and Misty, as well as my lovely wife Leslie. We also had Matt in here. You guys were great, and of course Colton, thank you guys so much. You guys have a great rest of your night, great rest of your week, and we'll see you same time, same place next week. Bye bye, y'all, and take care. 7-3s.